Hello, guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another video. And we are talking about what has been happening in the Premier League. So, welcome back, guys, to the Premier League show. We are gonna be covering some interesting information, talking about all the things that has been happening, and just gonna have a nice time here. So, I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What are you expecting to see? What is exciting you? All of those things. I'll be waiting to hear from you today. So what are your thoughts on all the things that has been happening, guys? What can you say? We have a list of all the things that we've put on to talk about, to see what we can cover. And of course, some of the most important things we're going to talk about is, of course, Liverpool, the performance, Arsenal, their level of concentration or whatever they are doing. I don't know what is the right word to actually use when it comes to Arsenal, because Arsenal can shock you. Right now, I'm looking at some information there. It seems like Arsenal just won amazingly there. So they could be that Arsenal and could be another Arsenal another day. So that's the problem or that's the situation we are dealing with at the moment. We still just don't know which team to expect. We still just don't know which team to expect. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Tell me what you are thinking and tell me what you think about all the comments that we're going to talk about. This is the Premier League show, and what we do in the Premier League show, we cover as much as we can in all the things that is happening Premier League wise. So the first talking point is nothing than Arsenal. So why are we talking about Arsenal? You might ask yourself that question. Well, Arsenal is a team that is good. We have to say that. It is a good team, but it's just not performing. That's the problem. They are just not performing. Arsenal, you just don't know what you get from them. That's the problem. They're just not performing. And it's actually funny because we don't know what we're going to get from what we're going to be seeing in Arsenal. So, before we go anywhere far, there is a small clip I have for you guys that I'm going to try to put on the screen so that you can see how other Arsenal fans are feeling about their performance in the Premier League. I'll tell you why maybe other people are feeling like this, but just listen to this. It's going to be interesting. Trust me about that.
Arsenal got disappointed. But Arsenal, what went wrong? Arsenal, what went wrong really? What haven't we done? Arsenal. Arsenal, enough is enough. Enough is what? Enough is enough.
So these are some of the situation or the things that we are seeing every time. How Arsenal fans are feeling like this season, how this season has been like, not only for this season, since the whole season started, this is how Arsenal has been like. They've been crying to understand what's happening. Why is that our team are performing like this? And I'm just not sure if anything will change. That's for sure. I'm just not sure if there's anything that will change. That's for sure. But anyway, we will have to keep hope. In a way, give a little bit of hope. But let me tell you why we might have people like this feeling like this, because this man is in pain. That's for sure, guys. He's in pain. So let's look at Arsenal for starters. Let's look at Arsenal. How Arsenal have been like. Looking at that first 10 games. Remember, this was game 10 that they played last, and they'll be playing game 11 this week. Let's look at what they've done in the past 10 games in the Premier League, what they've won, what they've lost, and how they've performed. We're going to look at them and maybe try to analyze them for you guys so that you see that what we're talking about here, we're just not making things up. We're just showing you things that is actually happening at the moment. That's how bad this team has been. So, covering what they did today. So, the first game was the Community Shield against Liverpool, which they won in penalty. Go for them. Played Fulham the first game in the Premier League. They won. West Ham, they won by 1. Played Leicester, they won. Played Liverpool. That's when the problem started here. they lost against the Liverpool. And by the way, let me talk about the Premier League, not the other thing. So it was Fulham, West Ham, they won those two games. Liverpool, they lost. And Sheffield, they won. City, they won. You understand? Now they have won 4 games right in the Premier League. Leicester City, they lost. United, Arsenal United, they won. And Aston Villa, they lost. Leeds United, they drew. And Wolves, they lost. This has been their performance under Arteta. And some of the games, actually watching them, you will actually be disappointed in terms of performance wise and what they've been giving. Because it's just not the Arsenal that we are used to. It's just not that team. And I have to tell you, as much as this season is open, that's for sure. It's easy for people to achieve whatever they want, to be somewhere and to be smiling and to be doing anything. But if this type of a performance continues from Arsenal, then there's a problem, that's for sure. But I want to hear from you, the Football Connect community. What do you think Arsenal needs to do to prepare themselves to be better than what they're doing? Week 11, they're playing against Tottenham. What are we expecting to see? Can they give us the Arsenal that we saw when the season was starting, or they'll give us a good team, or maybe the Arsenal that just won right now in the Europa League, or we'll see a different Arsenal? That I just don't know. That has been the storyline. That has been what has been happening since the season started. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you think Arsenal needs to do? What do they need to do to change in terms of their performance and what they're doing? What do they need to do? Because what they're doing doesn't work at the moment. I actually feel for them they need to change in terms of performance. But anyway, we will see. We will definitely see how that will work out for them and where they will be looking forward to go to next. Because we will be here to make jokes and maybe laugh about it, laugh a little about whatever that will be happening. Anyway, let's talk about the week. Let's now talk about the games that were played, looking at the week and all the games that were played one by one and just maybe analyzing them in a way. But I'm not going to analyze all the games. I'm going to talk about some of the games that were maybe a little bit of a shocker to the world and some of them that were actually best performance. As you can see in the talking points that we are supposed to be talking about Manchester City and Burnley. So, Manchester City. Manchester City played at Burnley at the Etihad Stadium and they won by 5 goals to nil. Yes, you heard me correctly there. They won by 5 goals to nil. An amazing game, by the way. If you didn't watch it, it was an amazing game. This team was on point. Their play, their performance, it was like I'm watching the City that I was used to. The City looked like City was back for sure. But can that actually show that something is changing? We don't know, because City can also confuse you as well. That has been the situation and that has been the problem that we've been seeing. They can always confuse you as well. But anyway, we want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think that the City that we saw there is back, or like I said in the talking points, the performance that they gave in the Champions League can also make us think a little bit about what's happening with this team? Because as much as they were doing good in terms of this performance, the other performance that they gave us now in the Champions League against Porto, where they should have won the game, failing to score, all those things, like I always tell people, those are signs. Those are signs to tell you that as much as this team is performing so well, they might actually be going nowhere because their team is not giving exactly what you expect. You're not getting the best performance you want to see from the team. And that's what I think is exactly that happened in that City game, or what Manchester City offered. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, guys. What are you expecting to see from City? What can you say? It seems like there's some. Hello, Mr. Clapstand. How are you? I just saw your message your comments right now. We are good here at the Football Connect. I don't know. I have no idea why is that I cannot see my comments here. We'll have to sort that out anyway. But anyway, we will see. So tell me your thoughts. on the games that we were talking about. What can you say about some of the City will crush us now? So yes, they will crush Arsenal when they meet. But the problem is that Arsenal are not gonna be playing City, they are gonna be playing their rival, Tottenham. That's the team that they're playing with next. Are they capable of producing a better performance from what we've been seeing? Can Arsenal produce that better performance we want to see from them when they're playing against Manchester City? Because guess what? We need to face the fact we have not seen an Arsenal that we expected to see. We have not seen Arsenal at their best since this season started. So that's for sure. Spurs will win because Arsenal are just not playing football for Christ's sake. Arsenal are just not playing football for Christ's sake. And I have to agree with you on that. Hello, Mr. Lewis. How are you doing? How were you doing? We'll have to wait and see. So, like you're saying City will crush us now. Yes, I might actually have to believe that. Yes, that's for sure. And the Spurs will win against us now. Yeah, that's what we have to wait and see when the game goes. Hello, Mr. Lewis. How are you doing? Uh, we are working with StreamYard now. So if you are interested in joining us, you can just tell me. I can put a link if you are not afraid of showing up, or maybe if you have something that you want to talk about in terms of your team. Because if you look in the descriptions right now, they are all the comments you need to know about, guys, so that you can give your thoughts on the things that we're gonna be there. So tell me whatever if you wanna go live or whatever you wanna say here in this on this stream, we'll make sure that it happens. You are creating really nice content. We are working so hard to create good content, Mr. Clubstead. That's all that we need to do as much as we can. Try to create better content so that people and the viewers can actually enjoy whatever that we're putting out here. So, like I was saying, City beat Burnley convincingly, winning by 5 goals to nil. And I was like, yeah, that's a reason for us to all believe that now Manchester City looks like they're back. Winning by 5 goals to nil, which in my case I felt like it was supposed to be 6 goals because I don't believe or I didn't expect that thing to be that goal that was scored to be taken out by, was it Rodri or something? It was taken out. No idea why, but it was taken out. Yes, say slowly but surely by growing. But we will hope that we increase the speed in terms of doing that. We will see tomorrow. Bye. Thank you very much, Mr. Clubstand. Thank you very much for being with us here on the Football Connect. We will, it'll be that's for sure. Thank you very much for being with us. Yes, we are trying by all means to grow. So the other talking point, Manchester United's performance against Southampton. Was that a point made by United? I felt like it was a point made because Southampton played the game, looked like they were winning the game. We were doing the watch along here with, of course, Mr. Lewis and also Mr. Anthony. And if you don't mind me asking, what are you, what age am I? I am actually 25 years of age. Yeah, 25 years. So, yes, let me put this on. We are the best. We were the best against Southampton. That's for sure. Reason why, because the best team did win. The whole match never in doubt. Really? Okay. Yes. 25 years. 25 years old. So I was impressed with your second half, especially Cavani. What a world class performance! People were busy talking about the cursed jersey that he was wearing, the Manchester United number 7 jersey that the people have now come to believe that it's a cursed jersey. Cavani came in, gave an assist, scored 2 goals, and won the game for Manchester United. So my question was this to the people: was that not a point made by United telling the world that you might be counting us out, but we are still in this and we are still going to represent ourselves? So that is the question that I want to hear from you. Do you think that there was a point made that people have been taking Manchester United for granted, but United are still there and they're calling the shots and they're going to be challenging? That's what that performance was actually saying to the world, that you might try to doubt us or you might try to think us otherwise, but we are still there. Because let's face it, Southampton has been one of the best teams we have been watching this season. That's for sure. That is never a lie. It has been one of the best teams. But to see United do something like that, that was amazing for me to watch. So I feel like that was a point made by United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the boy. And I think in terms of the game against PSG, I think maybe those were the tactics that went wrong, but that was a point made. So let's wait and see on whatever that round. At least we're above Manchester City, that's for sure. And if City don't like change in terms of that performance, it will remain that way. That is exactly what will happen. It will remain that way. I was celebrating. You went out early on the live stream. Remember, we were doing a watch along. You should have stayed until to the end, because that was gonna be amazing. Because the Cavani, even Mr. Anthony talked about it when he was there on the stream. He actually said that I'm afraid of Cavani. He said it that I don't know what I'm gonna see from this Cavani guy, but I'm afraid of him. And for sure, he had a damn good reason to be afraid, because Cavani was unplayable. Yes, at the end, it has you show that him was unplayable. So, I don't know. We will see what happens, because the next game, if I'm not mistaken, is, let's see, yeah. Let me put this one up straight in this one. So the next game for Manchester United is West Ham. So Manchester United are playing with the Hammers. What do you feel heading to that game? How do you feel heading to that game? Because West Ham, you cannot be counting them out. That is just somebody will be crazy who could do that. I can do that. I can never count West Ham out. I've seen them do crazy things against Tottenham. Those are the things I should remember. So, what can you say about this? Okay, there's a question that I was asked. It is going to be interesting to see what made you start a YouTube channel. So, at home, like right now, you're going to see a lot of people that I'm here with around who are closer by, just talking about why I started this YouTube channel. I'm a person who enjoys talking about football a lot and maybe other things. There are actually some other channels that I've not told you about that are there, where I just do some things like motivation and stuff like that, that they're on YouTube. I will do definitely share them with you when I'm actually serious on working on those ones. I just want to concentrate on this one first, so that we grow and maybe create a big community here. So the reason why I started the YouTube channel was this. I enjoyed I enjoy talking about football, especially about my team, especially about the Premier League. We are always talking the Premier League each and every day, especially if you could hear me talking to my father or anyone. We love football, and and also on this thing, I wanted to give not only me but the viewers or the people that I was gonna join in with, a voice to talk about whatever they wanna say, so that we take all our views and try to put it into the world and try to produce something, at least content that makes sense to the world. Because my mission was never to just talk and say crazy things. It's just actually to create a conversation platform. That's why maybe I'm falling in love with the StreamYard thing, that I can actually put a link right now in the description for people who might want to join in, and say that if you want to come and we talk about only talking football but not insulting, talking football, you can always click the stream, then we talk. Because all I love is football. And if you're a football fan, you enjoy this, you have come to the right place. So now that I started, and it was interesting to talk about, so now I just want this thing to grow. I just want this channel to grow, and us just continue enjoying football, making funny, showing the reactions, getting angry sometimes. There's some videos that I've done so angry about some decisions that were done by the referees, and there's some decisions when I was actually impressed or happy that my team has won. But all of these things made me started this thing, because I fell in love with what, with football. That's why I started this YouTube channel. And the Football Connect, at first this channel was called Africa Football Connect. If you didn't know, you can actually check my first LA videos. It was called Africa Football Connect. It changed by time, and now we are here. That's for sure. Oh, you're talking about the game against the Hammers. You hope you win. That is for sure. So if you want to join in, like I just said, there's the link. You can always click on it. If you are just okay, I'll add you in if you want to say it straightforward. And we just said somebody just joined in. Hello, Mr. Anthony. How are you doing, sir? So we already talked about, I think, about the first three or four points that we had today. We talked about it. Like I said, you can always put your own points in the comment section if you have something that you want to talk about in the Premier League before we go to game week 11, which is starting on Saturday, on Friday. I think it's going to be starting on Friday. I'll check that before the show ends. You can always say whatever you want to say. Let me hear what you're saying. It will grow. It might take a year, but it will grow. One thing that I know, time is what I have. Sometimes I have this problem that you have to deal with the situation of maybe putting internet and stuff like that, because those things are costing money. So those things might let me down, but I work so hard so that at least this thing remains available, so that I'm always making as much noise as I can, saying whatever that is exactly in my heart, and maybe hearing your reaction, maybe laughing about it and enjoying this thing. That's all that I love, because football unites a lot of different people from different worlds together. So if you're able to come here and talk about it, just amazing. Let's see. We have a South Coast derby on Monday against the Brighton. Oh, Southampton. Oh my God. Brighton is not an easy team, that's for sure. We all know that. It's not an easy team. It's going to be interesting to see how that game goes. Let me see. Let me see. I want to check out exactly when this game is. Southampton versus. Oh, it's actually on a Monday. So, like I said, the first game was on a Saturday. So it's on a Monday. Brighton versus Southampton. Remember, for starters, Brighton drew against Liverpool. So they have this confidence in them that they're actually at the good place at the moment. At the same time, the performance that Southampton had against United, they want to come back and face somebody so that they can rewrite their wrongdoing and create something good. How is this game going to go? It's going to be amazing to watch, that's for sure. It's going to be amazing to watch. I can't wait. We'll talk about it because tomorrow, like I said, we'll be doing the build up show, maybe giving our predictions and stuff. Today, I could not even do any video until now. Can you believe it, right? That where I am right now, it's actually 12 o'clock. It's actually 12 o'clock. That's the time when I'm watching this game, that I'm doing this stream. So you actually understand that it was a busy day, but I'm here anyway. Let's see. But I don't really care if we lose, because I lived in Brighton for 2 years. So is it because you love the club in a way? It's like your second favorite club or what? I respect Brighton. Yeah, I hear you, Mr. Anthony. It makes sense. I do the same thing when it comes to, which team is that? There's a team that I respect. Yeah, when it comes to some teams in the Premier League, I might not even know a name by like at the back of my head right now, but there's some teams that I just say I do respect this team a lot, and I'm not really afraid to lose to them. It won't really hurt me that much. It's not like I'm losing to a Manchester United or anything, but it won't really hurt me that much. Listen to this one now. I don't respect Manchester City. You hear? Like I said, remember you said this is a derby, right? He's talking about his derby mate, and he has no respect about Manchester City. That's what the derbies should be all about. It should be rivalry. Like for me, I don't respect Everton. I want to beat Everton whenever I play against Everton. Don't want to hear anybody telling me that yes, we can do this and what. I want to beat Everton because there's no respect for Everton at all, at all. No respect. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on that. Okay, the last one. VAR. You can see us on not the last one, the second from last. There's VAR, there's injuries. Those have been Liverpool stories since this season started. A lot of injuries, a lot of things that we just don't know. I also kind of don't respect. If you are gonna be respecting Liverpool as a Manchester United fan, I would have been 100%ly confused. You hear me, Mr. Lewis? I would have been 100%ly confused because you there is it's not supposed to be like that. Let's just say it like that. It's not supposed to be like that. There should be less of respect because, of course, we are a rival for Christ's sake. And because Liverpool, unlike the rest of the league or anybody else, there was something that I wanted to show you from the Twitter account, but I can't actually have to do that. Okay, if talking about Liverpool, Liverpool is the only team that is very close to catch Manchester United's record of winning 20 Premier League or League Cups or the Premier League. I don't know, whatever we call it. So I can't. Let me listen to this. How did I miss this one? But I hate Podmore. It's not even in the Premier League. I think it's in the Championship, right? So I know, I understand the rivalry, but I think they have to actually grow to be in the Premier League so that we might try to read them a little bit. I'm talking about this side of the world, but that cannot be up the posts. Oh, well, now you are just trying to create the rivalry here, Lois. I see what you're doing here. I love Liverpool, Everton. I hate Everton with a passion. I'm not gonna talk about it because Pickford made it 100% worse by what he did this season. And the Richard Allison, we haven't seen Thiago since Richard Allison did a crazy attack on my player. So I don't even want to talk about that. It actually makes me angry a bit, but I'm gonna move on. Oh, they're in League One, so they need to grow. They need to come. Maybe they need to go to the Championship and actually grow to come to this side. So we should be closing their eyes on those. I don't think you need to be worried about that team at least for the next 5 or 6 years. I'm talking to Miss Anthony, so everything will be okay, I believe, or I hope. Anyway, so like I was saying, VAR, injuries, and everything has been the situation that Liverpool has been dealing with since the Premier League started, like since this season started. All of those things has been, should I say, our worst nightmares, if that makes sense. VAR injuries has been Liverpool's story all the time. But do you expect them to give up? No. Liverpool just refuse to give up. I don't know why. It actually scares me sometimes. It's just maybe the mentality that we have as a team. Pickford is the best keeper, never deserved a red card again. Okay. Red great tackle. Okay. I'm going to be quiet on that one. I'm going to be quiet because I've actually moved on. Did you watch the video that I did after the Liverpool Everton game? It is there on the section. I think I actually lost it. There was a point where I thought, like, maybe let me just remove this video because I'm too angry. Then I was like, no, let me keep it because people have to feel my rage. And they have to feel my rage to understand that I'm angry. So, like I was saying, the Liverpool story has been injuries and VAR decision that have been crazy. But we are still talking about them. They're still in the top 2, top 3. Some of the situations that we're surviving because after we play crap, other teams are playing crap. So there's naturally nothing that move up front. But most of the time, we keep fighting. You saw the game against Ajax, where the youngster of a goalkeeper, but he played so well and they kept fighting. So I think I'm really impressed with my team. I'm really happy that they keep doing these things when we don't expect to see that from them. I don't know. We'll see how the league goes because it's still a long time before the league comes to an end. But we have an interesting game, by the way. Liverpool are playing Wolves, guys, at Anfield. I'm going to watch after this. Yeah, you should check it out. It was a crazy one. It was a crazy one. I was really angry. I actually watched it back and I was like, oh my god, what was happening there? There was a point that I felt like I had lost words with the anger that was in me. So I don't want to go back there anyway. But I don't know. We'll see how Liverpool goes, guys, because the league sees only 10 games has been played. Still a lot of games that are still there to be played. Only lost one game between all Liverpool and Tottenham and other teams that are still up there. We'll see how the things will go. Leicester City is really confusing right now. That is the other thing. Um, I'm a Scottish, so I like Andy Robertson. How you love Liverpool, no matter whatever you say whatever you wanna say. You have to love Liverpool because Andy Robertson is a full-time red man. If you understand what I mean, you love Liverpool a little bit. It might not be big, but a little bit you love it. But anyway, yes, I hear what you mean. Andy Robertson has been a great legend. Now he's still, in my book, he's still the best left back we have at the moment in the world. He's still the best. So he deserves that title, and we'll see what happens as time goes on and as things move on. Anyway, guys, like I said, Leicester City are confusing. Sometimes you see them performing so well, sometimes they just lose. Not you don't even know understand what happens with them. So I don't know. I just don't know. What do you expect to see from Leicester? What do you expect to see from Leicester? What do you expect to see? Only because of him, I want him to be successful, but I still don't like Liverpool. Okay, we'll talk about this a year later because now Liverpool made Andy Robertson. Remember, we took Robertson from House City. He was not known. Now he has won the Champions League, the Premier League, the Club World Cup, and the Super Cup. And now he's actually the captain of the Scottish national team. So all of those things, it shows that, and as much as you might not like Liverpool, we are creating players. Each and every player in Liverpool is a leader. Am I lying? Even if it's a small kid or whatever, Nico William to James Milner, each and everyone, they're taught to be leaders by, maybe because the Jurgen Klopp is good in doing that. That has been one of the things. So, what has been happening with the Brendan Rodgers boys? So confusing. I don't understand what's happening here. Just don't understand what's happening here. And now Scotland are in the Euros. Yes, that's true. You need to put some respect on Scotland. They deserve to be where they are. They worked. I did watch some of the games. They were just so good. I watched the game when Robertson picked up a hamstring where it finished in penalty and he could not even take a penalty because he was in pain. They deserve to be where they are. And those guys have been working so much. I don't believe I'm lying this if I say Scott McTominay is a Scotland nationality or something. He's also from Scotland, right? Scott McTominay of the United St. Vincent. I believe he is. He's one of the best kids I like a lot, and playing for the rival, I don't like it. For the first time in 22 years, wow, amazing! What history that has been made here. So, Brendan Rodgers, boys, when you expect them to win, they don't win. When you expect them to do something, they surprise you. Yeah, I thought so. And they deserve. The kid is just so good. I don't like that he's playing for United, but he's there and he's doing so good. I hope he grows and become better. I don't want to talk about the Brendan Rodgers. There was a video that I played earlier on in this one. I'm gonna try to play it again, guys. I want to show you something here that I saw from some Arsenal fans. I still laugh every time when I watch this, guys. So let me make sure that things are set here before I actually go to the video. I laughed. I loved because like the main story we were talking about here is Arsenal's performance. Where do we see Arsenal going? Because it seems like they are losing games after games. You expect them to win, they keep losing. Expect them to win, they keep losing. So if I'm an Arsenal fan, I should be worried right now. I should be worried right now because I just don't know which team I'm gonna be getting and which team I'm all gonna be watching. That's for sure. So let me show you the video, by the way, that I'm talking about. I hope it doesn't play before I give it the go ahead to play. It is actually, yes, I think it's set. Let me put this man into the screen. I want you to tell me your thoughts on this video if you are still there. I want you to tell me what you think. There's the video that I'm talking about, by the way. Can you all see it? Let me put it as a full screen You don't want to see my reaction on that. I've been laughing over that video like nobody's business. It's been crazy. Anyway, let me play the video now. Listen to this, man. Could you hear everything? Did you hear? I can't actually hear it. Let me fix. Let me fix the audio. I know there's something that I did wrong here with the audio. Let me fix that right now so that I play it again. Let me fix that exactly. Let me see. Share the audio. There's something that I not done here, so I'm gonna put it again, then play it again.
Arsenal going disappoint, but Arsenal, what went wrong? Arsenal, what went wrong really? What haven't we done? Arsenal, enough is enough. Enough is what? Enough is enough.
Did you hear it? I saw this video and I was like, oh my God. This is how much football means to people. Did you hear it? Can you confirm in the comment section if you heard the video? This is how much football means to the people, to the rest of the world. In fact, maybe there are going to be some situation or some days when even me, myself, will be crying like this, asking myself, what is Liverpool done? What haven't we done right or correct in terms of our performance and stuff? Because of how much we love this football that we watch every time. And you can actually see that this man is so emotional right now. He's really, really broken out. When Liverpool lose to Burnley, would that even happen though? Would that even happen though? When are we playing Burnley, by the way? I know that. What I know is this. We are playing a team, right? This time we're playing Wolves, not Burnley. So when is Liverpool going to play against Burnley? We are playing Wolves. The next game after Wolves is what? It's Fulham. After Fulham, we play Tottenham Hotspurs. After so it's still a long time before Liverpool play Burnley. That's for sure. Still a long time before Liverpool play Burnley. So we'll see. Oh, you want to see my reaction? Oh my God. Nope. I will be here and I'll be smiling. I won't be crying like this, man. That is just too much. That is just too much. I won't be crying like that, man. That one was too much. Okay. I like it. I like the challenge. It'll be interesting to see. But that's amazing. Seems like Mr. Anthony is gone. We'll see what happens anyway. So, what else do you think we need to talk about before we disappear? What else do you think we need to talk about in this Premier League show? We want to hear you. If you check all the social, by the way, all the social platforms that we have, the Twitter, the Instagram, all of the social platforms that we have, oh, this man was the video that was like the main man, just telling people to come and watch this so that we can see. He's scared of Portman. Oh, okay, it makes sense. I hope he was there to defend himself, but I think he won't be able. He's not here at the moment. But that's just what has been happening. So I don't know. Do you have any comments or anything that you want us to talk about before we disappear, so that we can call it a night? Me, I'm already calling it a morning, because already what is happening is it's already, think about 1:45 or let me say just 17 minutes to 1 o'clock in the morning on the 4th. So that's how much the time has moved where I am. But it's been an amazing time, guys. I'm ready. I'm working so hard to set up some stuff here so that we'll be back and continue with the things. The live stream, yes, preparing for that. We will be doing the watch alongs as well for this week. The build up show is, of course, tomorrow, where we are talking about the games and the team that will be playing this week and our predictions so that we can actually see what happens here. I can think about the pre-K, or I can think about is that Manchester United loss. Oh, 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 you are talking about the loss to PSG. Or you can think about the Premier League. I hear you. We'll see. But what did you think about the game against you and PSG? What did you think about it? Because I didn't know what happened. United were actually playing so good in that game until the time where Fred sent himself off to the ground. People thought the ref was too harsh, but if I have to tell you what I thought on that situation when he gave him the red card, the ref had went to review his first challenge that he was people believe was supposed to be a red card, and just thought, let me do it that day right now. So that's how that situation happened with Fred, and that's what gave this team the upper hand, which was not even an upper hand. They were just using on the counterattacks and stuff. So Harry the Shah, it's crazy, and the Pogba the frog. Well, with Paul Pogba, it's been a long time since we did actually see him in the team. So, for starters, it was actually an amazing thing to see that Paul Pogba was back into the team because he's been out for such a long time, and to see him back, it was amazing to see. And maybe he was not really match 100% match fit, but he played him anyway. Sometimes I feel like tactically, as much as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been so good, sometimes he fails his team. He does fail his team and his fans because he has been doing so well, but doesn't do exactly what we expect to see from him. But I don't know. We will definitely see how the situation go with that one. But you have to head off to yes, that's true. Me too. I actually have to disappear now as well because as much as I've been here, all the talking points we've already covered. We'll be back again tomorrow with the build up show, talking about what's going to happen during the next week and the games that are going to be played in week 11. Please click that like button, subscribe to those who are just joining in. Today we are just having an amazing time. And tell me what you think about this stream yet. This stream that we are using. How do you think about it? How is it for you? Do you like that we continue using it more often when we are not doing the live stream? Because we're on the live stream, we are definitely going to be using the other stream that we use because it's easy for us to do so. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much, Mr. Lewis and Mr. Anthony, and also Mr. all the people who were there. Corona. Yeah. Again, about the corona, we just hope that the virus is okay because that's just what we need. If the antivirus is there, not the virus, but the antivirus is there, things can actually be better. Because it's been a long time since people have actually had their proper life, proper movement, doing whatever they want to do. It's been crazy. We can't continue moving around, putting masks in the faces. It's too much now. We need a change. But anyway, we just hope that things goes well and we can actually say bye-bye to 2020, living corona as well in 2020 so that we have a better 2021. That is my hope, by the way. Anyway, we will see. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much, Mr. Lewis. And we will be back again tomorrow with other videos. This has been Sam, and this has been the Football Connect. We will be back again tomorrow. Goodbye. Thank you very much for watching. Let me just put that one off before I disappear. Oh, okay. Okay, see you.